Hi, Julia Watts here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to do a card using the brand new Sentimentally Yours Charming 2 collection, and I'm going to be focusing on the Charmed Squares 2 and the Charmed Circles 2 from this collection. And if you haven't already, do have a look at another video that I've done. I'll put the link in the comments to this one, which shows you lots and lots of different combos that you can use across the sets. I'm not saying it's all of the combos, it isn't, but it will help you get those juices going. This demo is going to be for a very simple card, but hopefully you'll like it and you'll find it useful. You will find the products I'm using over on my website, juliawattscrafts.co.uk. There might be some which aren't available anymore, in which case you might be able to find them at Honeypot Crafts, or you might have something equivalent in your stash already. So let's crack on. As I said, I'm going to be using the Charmed Squares 2 and the Charmed Circles 2. Love these. Circles are circles, a square is square, so you can mix and match these with any circles and squares that you've got in your stash, including the layered differently Regency squares and Graceful squares, which I'm also going to be using today. So these are they, and you will find those over on our websites too if you haven't already got them. I'm also going to be using, I might as well mention it now, the stitched torn squares. I'm not sure if they're available anywhere anymore, but I really love these, and like I say, they're a square's a square, and so it will give me my base to work on. Okie dokie. So first of all, it's stuck. First of all, we're going to go to our bottom layers. So for my bottom layers, I've got, this is going to be I think it's 7 by 7. Yeah, it's just over 6 3/4, so it will go on a 7 by 7 card. That's in pure white. This is electric blue, which is a bit darker than the Air Force blue. And then we've got a stitched torn square here with a dirty mark on it from my plates. Adhesive erasers are very, very useful for this. So immediately I'm going to get this stuck down and I'm going to stick it underneath the mat, so that it sets nice and flat. Don't use loads of glue. Sentimentally Yours PVA as always. This is very much a lick and stick to give you some ideas, because obviously I can't just sit and cut all the dies out in front of you, because that would be very, very boring. I think that's good. I'm not going to stick those together just yet, because I'm going to be using foam tape. So that's that. Then for my next layer up, stuff everywhere, I've used, I think this is the largest. Double check. Yes, I've used the largest from the Charmed Squares 2. Again, like I say, it's out of the electric blue. You've got, it's so intricate, it's absolutely beautiful. And then the next size, the plain one, and look at that, it's got a single deboss line, which is just that attention to detail that Phil does so well. I'm going to actually stamp in the corners of these. We could emboss it, but I'm actually going to stamp a little icon in the corner. So pop 3 magnets on there like so, and then the set I'm using, I have got a sentiment already that I've stamped using the Essential Sentiment coins, and so you could use one of the icons in there, but I'm going to use one of the icons from the Just Saying Special Day burst, because I really like it. And because I really like it, it's fine, isn't it? And I think it's this one I'm going to use, the larger of the two. And we're just going to pop it in the corner like that. Oh, not like that, because I've moved it. Get off me. me have a look. I need to stand up and check that I've got that in a good position. That looks all right to me. That's where we'll have it. Put another magnet there just to make sure. And I've chosen to use the blue Belle Versafine Clair to use with the electric blue. It's a little bit darker, but this is what we're using. Obviously with the stamping platform, it makes it very easy just to stamp in the corners. So you just move it round one. Stamp again. Mucky stamper, that's me. I did think, of course you can use background papers as well, and there will be some demos with background papers. It's not everybody likes to stamp. Sometimes you haven't got the time to do it, or the inclination. That's one. And there's space for me to put a little pearl in the corner as well, which is just perfect. Once again, that's blue Belle Versafine Clair, which you will find on both of our websites as well. Dirty fingers. And once again, that's from the Just Saying Special Day Verse. I don't have that in stock anymore. Phil might have it at Honeypot Crafts, or you can give the girls a ring at the Sheffield shop. That's all the stamping I need to do, because I've already done the sentiment coin already. Because this is all about the dies. It's not about the stamps, it's about the dies. This release. So that's then going to go on here, like so. Let's get that glued. So you can use any icon if you want to, or if you don't want to stamp, you can just pop a bigger pearl in the corner. All become clear when we get to layering it up. That's on there, like. Because the beauty of cutting your mats and layers with the die is that they're not wonky, because no matter how good your trimmer is, it'll be wonky. Sometimes it's because the card hasn't been cut straight in the machines. I think we're good. Yeah. Okay, so that's the next layer. Put that under there as well. It's a bit of MDF under here. Then I've gone for the next size square, so the largest but one. So then I've taken the pear and I've actually embossed this with the Quintessentially Quilted embossing folder. And you can still, even though it's embossed, you can still see that single deboss around the edge, which is lovely. Obviously, if you want to, you can ink around the edges, but we're not. We're keeping it clean and simple-ish. No flowers on this card either. I have prepared some demos with flowers on them, but there's none on this. So I think this would be suitable for a guy. Unless, of course, a guy likes flowers, then you stick flowers on as well. So this is going to be this way. Just pop that under there as well. In the next layers, I've got a charmed circle. So this is the smallest pair, so it's this one. Remember, this here is like just an embellishment, so it's just a load of circles, and it cuts similar to the oval here, but it's a circular one. So that doesn't necessarily go like this one. I don't know what you call it. It's not a layer as such. It's an embellishment. So we've got that out of electric blue. Then I've gone to my Regency squares, and I've cut these two dies out. So I've cut the scalloped one out of white card, and that's going to go on there. And then I've cut the inverted scallop out of the electric blue, and that's going to go on there. So it can either go like that, or you can pop it like that. And then this is my sentiment coin from the Essential Sentiment Coins. So I've stamped the It's Your Birthday, and I popped the Have Fun in the centre, and I've popped a star either side, and then I've cut it out with the largest of the pierced circles from the Graceful Squares set, and then that can go on there like that. So I'm always undecided as to how to stick these together, because I do like it like that. That's probably what we're going to go for, because I really like that. I think it's really pretty. So let's get these stuck together. I think what we're going to do is we're going to stick these two together first. So all the effort really is in the die cuts, but if you do what I've shown you on the previous video and you know, mix and match, and also it's a good tip to, I don't think I mentioned it, is when you've got your combos and you're working out, you think, oh, that combo of dies works really well together, take a photograph. That's what I did. I took a photograph so I could remember, because once you get going, you get loads of different ideas, and then you won't necessarily remember them. Of course, now I've got a video that I can watch to remind myself, but it is a good idea to do that. So I think I might actually, yes, I'm going to stack that up. Right, let's get all my bits out and we'll start sticking things together. Oh, I'll tell you what I do need. I do need my there it is, with my foot stick. To help me with my stacking. So let's get my layers here. So obviously this one is going to go on the card blank. This is not a proper card blank because it's going to the TV studio, but, and I'm not wasting card. Remember, this is going to be a 7x7 card. I am going to stack it up because I'm running out of 1mm foam tape, so I am using 2mm. I've got to find a new supplier of it. Creative Expressions don't seem to have it anymore. Right, so 2mm. If you're struggling with your nails, you can use your pokey tool to get the back off. This is the boring bit, so you can fast forward if you want to. You have my permission. I won't be offended. It's absolutely fine. Okay. So the Pritt stick or the glue stick will mean that it won't sort of grab straight away. So I'm standing up so I can see. Let me move it up there for me, and then I'll move it back down again. Okay, I think that's straight-ish. Okay. And then this layer is going to go on again with foam tape. They're layering dies, so that's what we're doing, we're layering. Easy peasy, nothing difficult. At the end of the day, you get a stunning card. Obviously, you can use it for any time of year. There's nothing wrong with using this at Christmas as well. Mix and match it with some of the festive dies, that's going to work. Obviously, I didn't put the foam tape on head because I wanted to make sure that when I stuck things together that it was going to be nice and flat. Another swipe of the print. I'm going to use a lot of this in all these demos I've got planned for you. I'm going to put it up here a bit so I can see what I'm doing. I can line up the loops to be an equal distance on the stitch detail, like so. Pretty. And where's the next one gone? It's disappeared. Oh, there it is, underneath there. Phew. Right, this one is going to go on like that. And see, you've got these icons here look really good, don't they? So, and we can again stack that up. I don't usually use this much 2mm tape. Like I say, it's going to the studio, so it'll be fine. It'll fit right in with Phil's cards, although it's not got 97 million flowers on it. You know I love him to bits. He's my mate, so I can say these things. A bit more prep. A number of times I put things down without doing this and it's been, oh no, it's not straight, it's not working. Right, so I'm going to line it up, so that's the middle and that's the middle, so that's where our points have got to go. It will overhang a bit. That looks pretty good to me. Up a little bit. It's hard to see because this is the stitch torn one. It does need to go up a little bit more because I'm now looking at the outside there and across a wee bit. My cat's snoring. I don't know if you can hear him. Right, there we go. That's good, doesn't it? Then we're going to pop this on. Of course, we're going to go more foam tape. You'd be proud of me, the amount I'm using. Good to think of the size of box I'm going to have to find to send all these off. Right. Right, let's figure out where we want this. Now I think I'm going to have my point going up in my circle. And I did line these up on the embossing folder, so we should be able to get it so that it's evenish. Oh, sure shed. There we go. In the centre like that. And then we're going to grab these. He's snoring very loudly. I don't know if you can hear him. I can hear him. He snores louder than he purrs. Because he hardly ever purrs. He does purr, but he does like a silent purr, which I never hear. But my son insists that he does purr. But I can't hear him. But I can definitely hear him snore. I think he's in a pod under my desk, like a little basket thing, which is all enclosed, and I think it kind of resonates. So do we want that? I think we'll have that there like that. Shed, be quiet. Okay, that's that. And then final bit of tape, because we can. This might finish my roll. Be rude not to finish the roll, really, wouldn't it? Oh, not quite. Tiny bit left. See, nothing difficult, you know, stamps, an embossing folder, and some wonderful dies. So mix and match with your layer differently to give you some different finishes. So I'd love to know if you can hear him. He's so funny. Right, let's just finish this off with pearls, and I've chosen nautical blue, which I think will fit really nicely. But I do need to figure out whether I want to. I think I want to use 5s. That's a 5. Yeah, that'll fit nicely, won't it? Just in the corner there. Right. Oh. Are you coming out, or are you stuck now? Right, a little bit of glue in the corner, and then we are all done. So, very quick demo, really. Just to start you off. There are going to be demos that are simple, and there's going to be ones that have got a little bit more to them for you. And of course, the other team members do different shape cards and kinetic cards and loads of different things. But you know, anybody can do this. It's not difficult. It's just a case of having decent products and just taking your time. Get to know your dies. See how they mix and match, because they do. They do mix and match really well. And that's, again, that's what Phil does so well. Make sure that everything you purchase will work with things to come. And that's got to be a win-win situation, really, hasn't it? Okay, so there we are. All done. I'll hold that up so you can see it up and close. Isn't that pretty? Really easy to do. Of course, we could put a pearl in each corner as well. Do we want to put a pearl there? Should we do that as well while we're at it? I'm looking at it and I'm thinking that needs something else there. Let's pop a pearl here as well, just to finish it off. You can see I was a little bit wonky lining that up there. Let's have another 5. We have all these pearls and we don't use them, do we? That's the smallest, that was the smallest hole there, so we should be good here. Don't forget your pickup tools, they are invaluable. If you haven't already got them, I suggest you do get them. That's better, isn't it? Let me show you. Just that extra little bit of detail, and it's, of course, it's well stacked. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Like I say, do check out the other video that on my channel that just show you lots of different combos, and there's many more videos to come if they're not there already. Products are available over on my website juliawattscrafts.co.uk and also over at honeypotcrafts.co.uk too. Do like and subscribe on my YouTube channel. I love to read your comments. They will be held, and then I'll release them when I I check that you're a real person and not a spammer. And so thank you for watching.